Okay, this video will cover example 2 from the Chapter 7 notes. So we have information from Moe's Bakery for August, and we are doing a bank reconciliation. So we have a bank statement balance of $3,490 and a book balance of $1,927. And again, the whole point of the bank reconciliation is to explain why there is a difference between the two balances, and then also to get the books updated. All right. So the third item says a deposit for $154 was accidentally recorded for $145, and assume it was related to the collection of an account receivable. So basically, we had a deposit and we did not record it for enough. And so our deposit was too low, meaning that our cash balance is understated. So everything's good on the bank side. The bank did not make the mistake. We just made a mistake on our books, and we did not record enough deposit, so we need to add that back. So we'll go to book error and add back that $9 difference. Number 4, we have $80 in service charges for check printing. So come back to my question, who knows about it first? The bank knows about it first. It's already reflected in their number. The books are what need to be updated. So we need to subtract that from the books. And I'm going to abbreviate. I'm going to put service charge dash check printing. And so that was an $80 charge. Number 5, we have outstanding checks. So these are checks that we have written. They are already recorded on the books, so the books know about it first. The bank is just not up to date, and so once the bank processes those checks, then the bank will deduct that from our balance. So we'll go on the bank side and subtract outstanding checks. And keep in mind when, just like personally, if you write somebody a check, they may hold on to that check for a week or 2 weeks or even 2 or 3 months before they take it to their bank. And so we can write a check, we can mail a check, but we can't necessarily force somebody to take it to their bank. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're sitting on it for weeks or months, but just for whatever reason, it hasn't been processed, or those checks have not yet been processed by our bank. Next, in number 6, we have a deposit that we've made that hasn't shown up on the bank statement yet. So again, we kind of know about it at the same time, but we're assuming that the books are already up to date, that when we make a deposit, we're assuming we automatically record it. The bank just hasn't recognized it yet, or it hasn't had time to appear on the bank statement. So on the bank side, we will add a deposit in transit for $1,450. Next, we have interest earned on the bank balance. The bank knows about that first. The bank calculates that for us, and so it's already reflected on the bank side. It's the books that need to be updated. So we will add that to the book side. Number 8, we have a non-sufficient funds check. So again, that's like a bad check. Somebody gave us a check and then we find out later that it's not good. The bank is going to know about that first. So we're swapping information. It's already reflected here. It's the book side where we need to make the adjustment. So non-sufficient funds check, $110. And then number 9, the last item, we have a bank service charge of $35. The bank knows about that first. We put the adjustment on the book side. So bank service charge $35. That's our last item. And now we are in agreement, or these balance. Again, that's our adjusted book balance, and that is the amount that should go on the balance sheet.